justify the fact that and palm wine will flow is about governance. It's left for the candidate to say whether the governance is good or bad by sourcing important information from the play that justifies whatever point of view that they'll be making. But we can understand that the play is about bad governance. First of all, it handles the societal evil of bribery. As the red feather, which used to be a revered title only for those who have left the marks on the sands of time in the fandom, can now be traded and given to worthless individuals in the community like Kibanya. Even Kwengo is surprised that manless men like Kibanya are being conferred the red feather title with the blessings of the fawn himself. Lastly, the award of the red feather gives access to unmeritorious individuals to now parade the corridors of the palace and even be in the presence of the fawn, while honorable men are left out of the circle of power because they do not agree with the fawn's methods of rule. The play is also about nepotism, as many leaders give favors not only to themselves, but also to the family relatives. The fawn seizes people's property and confiscates them for his personal use, and some of which is given to members of his family. The play is also about favoritism in politics or in power, as many leaders want to compensate those who work for them or do their dirty job for them by giving them lands that they have seized, by giving them positions in power, and by giving them unlimited power to do whatever thing they want. The fawn empowers his thugs to beat up and humiliate even great men in the society like Sangong, and even beat the tapper, seizing his palm wine and consuming it. Most of the lands that the fawn seizes are kept for himself, and the other part of it is given to those who support him, like Kibanya. This is exactly what happens when Shengong's farmlands are seized and part of the farmlands are handed over to Kibanya. It is also a play about violence and man's inhumanity to man. We are made to understand that many people are made to disappear. Many people are killed, especially those who do not see eye to eye with the fawn. Gui tells Shengo that most of the men who disappear and are never seen again are killed at Epang, the Bad Bush. He recounts of his father, who had gone to the palace to ask the fawn to give back his seized properties and wives, and was never seen again. Nevertheless, he could not take any action because he is alone and has no choice but to join him and to serve his purpose. The play is also about the inhumane treatment, abuse of power on the part of the fawn. The fawn's thugs beat up Sargon, tie him to a kola tree until he is unable to move. And this causes most of the people to become annoyed and think that enough is enough and abandon the drinks and food at the palace. He also seizes people's wives and transforms them for his personal use. It is also a poem, it is also a play that deals with greed in power. As the fawn uses his position to accumulate as much wealth for himself by selling the revered feather. Apart from that, he also seizes the farmlands of his subjects and keeps them for himself. Shingon tells Gui that he licks the oil that drops from the fingers of the fawn while he eats the fowl. The most disturbing of all is that the fawn is dictatorial. He does not have the interests of the subject or the masses at heart. He takes decision all by himself. It is a one-man rule, and he does not even consult the council of elders, nor listen or seek their advice when an important decision has to be taken. And therefore the council of elders is just an institution with no use. The fawn does not tolerate those who have different ideas from him and who challenge him. And this explains the reason why he threatens Shingon, because Shingon has refused to come to the palace to share in the celebration as demanded by the fawn. Finally, the play also castigates the extravagant nature in which the leaders lead their life. Hardly does a day pass by without someone taking a title and palm wine will flow. Many leaders focus on their personal happiness, and he has transformed the palace to a place of merriment and pleasure where drinking takes place on a daily basis. This answer can also be transported if the question were, comment or show or justify that on palm wine will flow is a political satire or a satire on society. These same ideas would be used. And amongst them are abuse of power, man's inhumanity and the use of violence, greed, favoritism, nepotism, and all the other points which have been developed in this presentation. Subscribe to the channel, press the like button, and give us your feedback to know what you think about what I am doing on this channel.